Hello, hello. Good evening. Welcome. We're here playing some more Dune. Hello, hello. Good evening. Oh, where's that coming from? Ignore that. So yeah, we're playing some more Dune today. And hopefully we can get to the Ornithopters. Okay, first off, I've got ammo here. Let's just do some rejigging here. Oh, I need... No, shit. Split you in two. Half of you away. Put one in there. Oh shit, I don't need this many blood bags. Let's put two away. Okay. And let's put the money away too. Okay. Everything looks pretty ready to go. Let's do this. Just dump what I don't need in here, and then let's head off to gather some resources for the Ornithopter. Don't you dare. You. Or you. Okay. That is about as good as I'll get it. Can I climb in from here? No. Back to the spice overdose. Yes. How you doing, bud? I'm following the, what do you call it? Nope, wrong spell. Calendar I set out. I'm trying to be true to it. But yeah, there will be a bit of React content a bit later, so if you have any recommendations or requests, post them in the Discord. And that one day shall turn to a zero knowing you. Okay, so first off, let's go here. I'm in your head. I'm in your walls. Okay. So we are this close from reaching Ornithopters. I regrettably need to go fight 2 dungeons to get their resources, and then I should have everything I need to make a mining cart and an Ornithopter. Maybe not enough aluminum, but I'll at least have all the prerequisites. Oh, and someone's built a big fuck-off base in the middle of a... Okay. Wait. You know this is the right way, I'm just blind. Oh, so how are you today, mate? Just leave them to fight their fight. Okay. Time to go pillage this research facility. And because I've enclosed the bike, Sandstorm should not get it. Hello. Kick. Boop. Boop. And you're dead. Peekaboo. Okay. Nice. So yeah, the main ingredient we're missing now are the particle capacitors, which can be found here and over here. So thankfully they're relatively nearby to my house. And you need a fuck ton of them. Oh, hello, what's over here? A lot of salvage metal, huh? Why all the sex dolls? I'm surprised you haven't moved to another model yet. Oh. Oh. Here we go. Come here. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's good. Oh, you weren't dead. Okay, there's a bit of lag going on. What was with that lag? That does not bode well for me. Okay, I got 2 of them. Well, that was a failure. I missed twice. Gotcha. You can't stop the tick damage of the poison. Oh, fuck no. Since when do you have flamethrowers? Highly illegal. You're not allowed to do that. Oh, well. I'm suddenly now deeply concerned by what I'm going to find in here. Okay, that's a purple door. And I would guess a wristband might be in here for that purple door. No? Huh. That's a first. Usually you guys like to hide a wristband or two in vegetation that people would overlook. Okay. Moving on then. Oh, there it is. Oh, they don't ping when you shoot them. For shame, game. You could have given us a lot of fun. Okay. Huh. Not very much, but I think there was another purple door back this way. Yep. Now I can go left.
Marwyn, I'm glad to hear you have the field site in operation. We'll soon be sending new recruits to you as part of their field training. These are good June men who know how to work. Get them started with assembling ammunition and small arms. The men love nothing better than crafting their own gear. Well done, Marwyn. You are a credit to the Sandflies movement.
Am I seriously going to get only those two that I got at the entrance? Wow. Thanks, game. You're making it really hard to get the Ornithopter parts. Well, fuck me too, I guess. To the next base, then. Bene Gesserit, run! Okay, to the next location. Hopefully they've got a bit better rotation than what this one had to offer. One seems a bit more concerning because it looked like a just giant gaping hole that I have to go into. Okay, where's this chasm? Okay, well, I guess I can't leave this behind. Okay. Carefully does it. Hello. Is there any salvage metal in here I can make a quick beacon with? No. Shit. You know what? I forgot to be doing this at the last place. I'm going to take your blood. Those are some big copper veins.
Director of Desert Testing Station number 1. The mission of Station 142 is to explore this planet's seismic and volcanic.
Nice.
Extensive mineral surveys intended to locate potentially valuable resources. This location was selected as being not only ideal for deep seismic probes, but also because it rests on several rich mineral deposits, which can be tapped for use by this and other stations, thereby avoiding the high.
Okay. I'm going to have to take this nice and carefully. Immediately kills myself. Hello. Bitch just threw a drone at me. Oh, hello. Back away. Atreides kick. Okay. Now this place is... What the... Is your cape okay? This place should have some better loot.
My friends, had enough of the toil and hazards of spice harvesting. Tired of grinding your fingers to the bone so the nobles may feast while your family starves? Isn't it time some of that hard-won wealth is returned to you and yours? The Sandflies are a brotherhood of honest and loyal Dunemen like you, who are simply sick and tired of breaking our backs for the wealthy, while our loved ones suffer and die. Join us and help to share the spoils
Nice.
of Dune, amongst those who risk their lives to harm
Definitely a better location.
Dune men. Be a force for change. Join the Sandflies today.
No, I don't think I
In
will.
the name of the people.
What is it with me even finding games where resistances are everywhere? Just extract from the leg. Okay, moving on. Actually, I should probably heal. Oh. They got the slow movers. Oh shit. You are a problem. Atreides kick! What the fuck was that? Holy lag. Okay, back off, back off, back off. Regen. Atreides kick! Go! What the hell are you? My little fucking, wasp attacker? Are they British? Why? Because they love spice? What would that make me? London bin knife.png? Eh. I mean, everyone here is using knives.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh no, shame I'm on the ground game. Fuck, that did some damage. Ow. Nice. Hello. Any more pricks around? Up there is. Hello. Any more of you pricks around here? No? Give me your blood.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh. This place is definitely harder than the other one. Hey, I got a buggy cutlery Mark IV. Nice.
Going here, but you pushed it too far. You started to believe your own speeches. I thought you were smarter than that. Well, I was in Harko yesterday, and I overheard a pair of Harkonnen officers talking about the movement and mentioning the Red Scorpion. Not the Sandflies, but the Red Scorpion specifically. I know you like the attention, and now you're going to reap what you sow. If you're lucky, the house troopers will find you before the horde of Solari-hungry mercenaries. I'm going back to the smugglers. Good luck, Red Scorpion.
I see you, Clark.
Okay. Oh shit, I'm stuck in here now. Okay, I need to run away. Run.
With the acquisition of those schematics, we should be able to begin full-scale fabrication of both the trains and Harkonnen weaponry. How fitting that their own designs will be turned against them. Of course, the acquisition of enough scrap or raw materials needed to produce efficient weapons would risk drawing
On, thank fuck. Now I can kill you.
caves below are the source of most of the mineral resources required. Superior planning of our
Oh.
leader.
Fucking flamers.
The Red Scorpion's guidance, we will soon have the heavy weapons and fighting vehicles we need to start the revolution in earnest. In the name
spiced
of the
food.
people.
Oh shit, have I already filled all of the blood baggage? Holy shit, I have. Nice. Oh, thank you, game, for restocking my ammo. Yeah, no, none of us are. Pretty shitty cult, though. I got some complex machinery, too. I am very happy I came to this one. Oh, hello. Nice. That gun does a lot of damage to my shields. Like an insane amount. Oh, you were knocked, were you? You were just faking death. Okay. Holy shit, how deep does this go? I see people. Nice. Good riddance. Okay. Any good loot around here besides copper? Did you have nothing? What is this machinery's... Why all this noise, huh? Can I not harvest whatever you're... Oh, maybe over here? Nope. It's just a noise generator then. Shame. Come on, follow me. Nice. Okay, so a lot of water you guys have here. Oh, hello, another holotape.
Time is near. And while the Harkonnen and Atreides enjoy the privileges of Canley to indulge their ancient feuds, workers die in the fields, gathering the very wealth that supports them. Without us, they are nothing.
Oh god, this is a workers'
They are
union.
few, we are Legion. We are the people. And in the name of the people, I say it's time they take warning. It is time they learn this is Arrakis. Anything that you tread upon can be lethal. When a scorpion is ground beneath a heel, it strikes back, and its sting is deadly. Soon we will have the strength to show them. Soon we will have the strength to strike, and strike we will. In the name of the red scorpion, in the name of the sandflies, and in the name of the people.
Oh shit, that one did a lot of damage to me. Ah, hello. There we go. Now just to deal with the prick around the corner, who is gone into hiding. Where the fuck are you gonna pop out of, huh? Where have you backed off to? Okay, let's prioritize. I don't need the rangefinder, or the gun parts, or the blade parts. I actually think this one dungeon will give me enough to build an ornithopter. Goes fucking deep though. Oh shit. That's one down. What did you just throw? Nice. The toxins got to you. Don't you dare. Holy shit. You take a lot of bullets. That is not fun. Okay. Ooh, another recorder.
Over the last year, we have confirmed that quakes are quite common, as we assumed would be the case given the Horst and Graben landscape present in the region. I am confident that deeper, more extensive Grabens exist beyond the confines of the shield wall, but these have long since filled with dust and sand. Dr. Ehlers, over at the Sandworm Research Facility, believes that such deep desert Grabens may serve as breeding grounds for sandworms large enough to dwarf the specimens found here in the Earth. Terrifying prospect indeed. Turning to the potential for volcanic activity.
Oh, you fucker, you ran to me? You know what? Let's just do this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why couldn't I control my character? Come on, come on, come on. Ah, this actually shows me how much health they have left too. Oh, I can't deactivate it once it's active. Okay, please tell me this is almost the end of the cave. I've used up my spice powers. Oh shit. Okay, hello. You know what? Let's just poison you. Regen. Kick. Okay, that's one down. Treaty's kick! Okay, now to take care of... Oh, hello. Now for the heavy flammers. He's dead. Seriously, the poison hasn't gotten you yet? Okay. There we go. And there's another one over there. Gotcha, bitch. I will definitely take your spiced food. Has my poison done that much damage to you? Or did you take full damage? Okay, you stay over there. I'm going to go loot. I actually need more ammo. Thank you, game. Yeah, that could be helpful. No. Nope, nope. Oh, that's some nice echo design. Probably. Oh. Oh, is this echoing because I use my spice ability and I'm in withdrawals? I think so. I'm just in with spice withdrawal, damn it. Hello. Okay, so there's still some more enemies because I can't go through that door yet. Well, he's down, thank God. Oh, hello. There's a heavy flamer up there. And, oh shit. You witch. Oh. Oh, need a heal. Thank fuck you, oh, damn it. Fucker. Now, is it just the heavy flamer left? Oh shit, there's a lot more left. Come on. I don't know why these guys think it's a good idea to get separated from the group.
Enemy spotted.
Come on. Jeez, you've got a lot of health. And there's a lot of them chasing me now, damn it. Is this the boss? Oh shit, this is the boss. Let's just slowly back away. Okay, what did you have? Okay, I need to come back for you. Where did that other flamer go? Ah, shit! You got behind me. Oh, okay. Well, that was a lot more than I thought it would be. And there's still some more enemies over here. Jesus. Oh, hello.
It's all gone bad. How did I not see this coming? I should have kept it small. Worked in the shadows. Tanks, doctors, what was I thinking? Of course that was going to draw attention. Now it's just like the Duke's household all over again. I wanted to rise too far. Too fast. And wouldn't my old comrades like to get a hold of Turgenhauer again? I might be better off left to the tender mercies of the Harkonnen. Look, I'll find a way out of this. I mean, I always do. Maybe I can sell them out. Yeah.
Oh, you prick!
Norin is the man they're after. Well, he's the kind of fool who'd happily die in my place if he thought it would help the cause. Yes. Yeah, that might work. I'm gonna have to work fast, though.
What an absolute bellend. Hey, it's the end of the dungeon. Nice. Okay, I've got a lot of things to juggle. Let's put you there. Let's take you. That's a nice looking gun. I can almost build my own full suspensor belt. I don't need a broken one. Okay. That is this location. Nice. And I've walked away with 72 particle capacitors. That is a fair amount of them. I'm very happy with that outcome.
Greetings from Hasselser.
Alright, there's going to be a guy just up the top here, protecting the entrance. Or not? Okay. Okay, back to base. Achieved our goals of getting the resources. I will not say no to more fuel cells though, because we always need more of them to power our base. No. Game. Actually, how much? Nope, I'm out of weight. Deposit. Let's put the buggy stuff in there. And let's put the advanced servos. There we go. Okay. To home. Hey, more fuel cells. Don't mind if I do. Hey buddy, have you blocked the main way up? I think you have. Come on, bike. You can do it. You can do it. Oh. I actually need a lot more granite. Fucking hell, this guy put a lot of thought into his design. Actually looks really nice. Game. Stop bugging out. Okay, I can see my base from here. It is just hideously just sitting there in the open. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Wait. Do vehicles not take full damage? Ah. Interesting. Oh, so all those heart attacks I had earlier in previous streams were all for naught, huh? Great. Thanks, game. God damn it. Ravine does not lead anywhere. I have to go up and around. Oh, don't tell me I've gotten my bike stuck. Do not tell me that. We can do it? Yes. Oh, hey, more fuel cells. Thank you. Okay. Come on. Up you go. There we go. Now it's a straight shot to my base. It would be if I wasn't an idiot. Come on, let's go down. Well, this is a lot of fun now that I know that the bikes don't take full damage. Oh, more granite. Don't mind if I do. Come on. Get on the buggy. Thank you. Now, do I have enough resources to build an ornithopter? Actually, I don't think I should build an ornithopter until I've built my landing pad up there. Because the last thing I need is to build the ornithopter and have nowhere to fucking store it. It'll just be my luck that as soon as I build it, a sandstorm comes and destroys it. Okay. Take that. There we go. Let's learn, research you. Oh. Let's refuel the generators. And need these. Okay. Time to go upstairs and fuck around with what I've got. Don't you dare close on me, game. Do not. Thank you. Okay. So I need... walls. Here we go. Yeah. Let's put... Damn, I don't actually like these ones. I guess the Atreides ones will have to do. Okay, now for the 4 shields. That needs a lot of cobalt paste. Shit. I don't actually have that much cobalt paste. Yeah, I need erythrite crystals. Damn it. I think that might mean I need to make one more mining trip after making a harvester buggy. So let's build some chests. If I had any iron. Sure, I had iron. A lot of steel. Holy shit. Out of basic resources. Sounds like I need to go back to my old base. Okay, you. Ooh, I got a Dusif level 4. And let's just put all of you in too. Okay. How much money do I have on me? I think I quick deposited it back downstairs. Let's just deposit all the blood we can. Withdraw some money and go get us some more iron. There be my money. There it is. Bene Gesserit, run! No, I'm not touching the Thunderworm again.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music.
Once was enough.
Where do you want to go? The basin is a pretty big. Let's move before a storm.
Okay. Damn it. Huh. Some of the bases have disappeared. Recharge you. Go. Now, do you have any iron for me? No, there is no iron here. Shit. I completely used all of my iron. That is not good. Well, time to mine iron, I guess. Damn, all the rock formations have changed since the update today. Damn it. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Did this spice bloom just happen? Fuck was that? Someone detonating bombs out there. Huh? You blowing shit up? Oh, hello. Hello, worm. What are you doing? Huh. People are being funny in the level 2 area. Playing games. Okay, you're fully charged. Make all the iron, please. And I'm going to go hunt for some more iron. Whilst I also go... No, wrong spell. Kill the dickheads up here. I want the easy items. Jehovah's Witnesses. 2 of them died to poison damage. Nice. Okay, that's where I need to go. Thank you. And you got nothing else here. Back to mining iron. Iron, where are you? Iron. Well, just met my neighbor. Oh, people fucking with the worms again. Bene Gesserit, run! Why'd I go backwards? Okay. Yeah, we are full. Back home. And that should be enough iron for now, hopefully. Okay. Let's research that schematic too. Oh, I'm just missing the boots. Unique Disruptor has been modified to spray double shots of heavy darts at a slower rate. The name is based on popular joke that made the rounds in Arrakis a few years ago. Comment on the Baron's preference and virility of his... Oh, anyone who was heard making the joke in Harkonnen territory was hanged. I mean, wouldn't you make jokes about the Harkonnens? Do we have anything in these inventories I can take with me? Copper? You know what? Let's take the copper. Now, those actually might come in handy. What about the chemical refat? No. Okay. Nothing of value really here. Nothing really there. Damn. None of these chests have much value in them. You know what? I might try and dismantle one so I can get even more iron. Oh shit, my backpack's full. You. Two, three, four. And let's disassemble this chest. Go, I got 20 ingots. Nice. Can I play with any more of the storage space? Probably not. Nope. Actually, you know what? Shit, I don't have salvage metal here to make another one. Oh well. Where did all that iron ore just go? Did it go into one of the chests? Yes, it did. Okay, I'll put this one in here. Take, wait, 74 out. Just make 50% of them. I use my inventory first. No, it didn't. What's left? And we'll make the other iron back at base. Hello, neighbor.
Weather alert.
Oh, fuck. Run away! Well, before the sandstorm hits, take us up north, please.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. The basin is a pretty... Most folks... Let's try to avoid...
Okay. Back to me base.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh shit, it's hitting here first. Get inside, quick! Oh, just got inside. Fucking hell. Okay. Let's get the lighting up in here. I mean, not enough support. There we go. Okay. Don't you dare close. I'm coming, you motherfucker. No, game, let me up. The fuck you spazzing out for, game, huh? Chests, here we go. Go. And now we start dumping stuff. And let's actually manage this so it's just me. Okay. Let's make all the iron we can. And that's the normal fabricator. What I need is the vehicle one, which is over here. Okay. Oh, that uses a lot of aluminum. Hold on, how good was that buggy cutlery that I had earlier in the other room? That's repairable. That's actually not that bad. Buggy storage. That's not too bad either. I think I can make this work and make a buggy. Okay. I need 3 of you. Okay, buggy. So how many do I need for a buggy? Let's have a look. The buggy needs 4. Okay. Craft 2, 3, 4. Ah, shit, it's the cobalt paste I'm going to be missing now. Oh, Jesus, diamond dust and carbides. Holy shit, that's a lot of stuff. Buggy PSU. Yep, let's make you. And I'm out of cobalt paste. Shit. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Looks like I'm gonna have to go in the desert and mine some more. If I do a run through there, I can probably get a fair bit. However, I probably want a better bike. Back end. Can I research the next sand bike one? Let's just learn them. Buggy storage Mark 3. Ah, shit, I can't even make that. Okay, Mark 2 it is then. Let's get the welding wire. Sand bike inventory, and let's go upgrade our bike slightly. Okay. Yes, but you have to go into a PvP area to do it. Okay. I mean, technically, I could. But I'd have to go to the PvP areas, and I'm nowhere near the PvP areas. True. That could also be why a bunch of people have been building their bases next to the PvP areas. Who doesn't love a bit of a blood harvest? Game, don't do this to me. Okay, we'll put you and you. I need these two. And put you away. And you away. Now I think I might go do one quick run through that basin and get some crystals, and then I'll swap over and do some reaction content. So if there's anything you want me to have a little look at, man, put them in the Discord. Okay, swap you with you. Oh, that's a much nicer inventory. And can hold a lot more. Cool, cool. Okay, time to mine some crystals. If the door will let me out of my own base. Okay, I just need to go there and follow it through. It does now. Do not remind me. Don't remind me how old I feel now. Minecraft is not 17 years old. It can't be. Yeah, but half the player base isn't, so don't make jokes like that. I ain't no Minecraft YouTuber. Okay, there has to be a way down. That doesn't involve jumping down. Oh, I think this is the way down. Come on, game. Yep, this was definitely the way down, so once I find the end to this tunnel, I will place a marker. Okay. Here we go. Marker. Now the erythrite crystals would be over here by the mining facility. The Hag Rift. Aha. We are coming into view of the mining location. Here we go. Okay. No, there is no one else. Oh shit, I stored all of my fucking handgun ammo. Hello. on. And back we go. And you're dead. If you'll excuse me, I have more important things than taking your lives. Only barely. Game. 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 Can you not? And I'm stuck. Shit. Oh, wait. No, I might be getting out of this. There we go. Oh. That'd be right, though. Fucking get stuck the first 2 minutes in mining. Okay. More. They really put these crystals in a pain in the ass spot to get to. Huh. Pathway forks. And there are definitely going to be people here. Yep. Come on. I don't care about the people. I just care about the resources. Game, don't you do this to me. Why can't I mine? Yeah. I think I'm going to have to kill these guys. Damn it. You're fucking reading me like a book. Nope. Oh, damn, 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 damn. Hello. Here we go, back to mining. Okay, there's some pretty stuff up there. And then I think... Oh wait, no, there's a fuck ton down here too. Let's go deposit this back in my bike and keep... Did I just see a bot? Yes, I did. Fucker. Riveting Darkness gameplay. Come on. You. Ah. A lot more down here. Push it. Okay, I have almost enough to make a shit ton of cobalt. Any other rocks? Come on, I want to get my crystals on. Huh? Gotta charge them in the energy of the full moon. Okay. Nope, no more in the mines. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I see one. Hello, beautiful. You. And, oh, there's even more. Extremely happy right now. This one mine, I think, is enough for today. Go back, start the refining process, and then we can get onto some React content. Any recommendations for React content, viewers in the chat, are through my Discord at the moment. So if you go into my Discord, you can recommend stuff in there. Don't you dare, you rat. I will be playing Thaumaturge on my next long day, probably Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to finalise my next week's stream days tomorrow, and I'll be posting them as well in the Discord and on my Twitch, Twitter, etc. Sadly, all of those are subject to change depending on how my roster ends up playing out. They might ask me to swap a day or stay back late, so I try to stay true to the rosters I'm going to be setting, but the schedule, but yeah, shit happens. God, the drift is shit on this. You know what? I do actually need more granite. The amount of building I'm doing as well, making that mega structure. Okay, home is in sight, sort of. There it is. Zoop. And you too. Cool, cool. Back home. Nope. Yeah, let's take you out and you out. Nope, that was a mistake. Take part of you. You and you in there. You mean no matching items? Oh, that was carbon. Fuck's sake. Okay, there we go. Let me upstairs so I can start the refining process, then I'll jump over and we can do some reacting. Don't you close on me. Stay open. That's right, you fucking stay open. Okay. Enable the chemical refinery plant. We need all the cobalt paste we can make. 156. That is a pretty penny amount. And no, don't make any steel. Can make aluminum though. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start getting everything ready for what you call it, React content. So just give me 5 minutes. I'm also gonna get a drink. Be right back.
Hey, Sam. Hello.
You heard nothing?
March 4th.
You're both excellent candidates for.
Okay. Hmm? No, I was just preloading them. Yeah, no, you don't care about copyright. You're just going to keep posting crap until I'm banned off, aren't you? That last React batch that we did got me 4 copyright notices. Like, thankfully it wasn't a strike, but it's just like, God damn it, dude. Okay. Just making my drink. That's why I keep muting some of the videos and like going, you're trying to fucking get me banned, aren't you? Thankfully, they were just trying to claim whatever money I would earn on that video, but I'm still a small YouTuber. I get no money. Yeah. Welcome back, guys. We're doing some more React content tonight. Gotta love some slop. I've got a bunch of links that chat has provided me, so we're going to have a look through them and see what's up. Let's dive in.
Hey, Sam. Hello, sir. Hey, I got a question for you. What year is it? Sorry, what? What year are we living in now? 2025. 2025, yes. Yes, that's exactly right. Well, being that we both agree that's 2025...
Where's this going?
I have another question for you. Why are you wasting your time working on our website? What? I was just talking to Bob, and he said that you were doing some sort of update to our website. What's the deal with that?
Websites are important. What?
Yeah, I was just trying to make it easier for our customers to make purchases, make it more accessible, things like that to make it easier for the customer.
Fuck the customer.
What? Sam, this isn't the 90s, okay? People don't want to get on a bulky computer and go on a website. What people want are apps.
Oh,
So I don't know
God.
if you know this, but through an app, you can do it all through your phone.
Well, sir, you can access the website through your phone. You don't need an app.
Tell me,
It has to be an app.
does this company have an app? Do we have a mobile app?
No, we don't, sir.
Well,
Why not?
You
The
should
fuck's
be working on that right now.
Well, sir, I don't know if you recall during that 3-hour meeting last week, but given the complexity of our product, a customer would have to download multiple apps in order to make a purchase. So it's a bit impractical.
Well, if that's the case, we make multiple apps. Simple as that.
Kill the CEO. Luigi him. That's who said that? But yeah, there are so many people who think like this. My God, it's just impractical.
Well, sir, I don't know.
Let me tell you something, Sam. The young people love to be on their phones, and they love downloading apps.
No.
So the way I
Oh God, he just wants to harvest everyone's data, doesn't he? Multiple apps, multiple harvesting potential.
look at it, if we have to make multiple apps, that's a good thing. That's preferred. I shouldn't be having to tell you this. Come on, Sam.
Sorry, sir. I
What?
guess I didn't consider that.
Look, this is what I want you to do. Number one, I want you to start making apps. The more, the better. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Number two, once we get those apps up and running, I want all of our customers to have to download the app from now on, going forward.
Huh. Something has just happened to my Streamlabs chat. I can see you've typed a message over there in the live chat, but my chat box over here that displays it on stream isn't loading anything. What has happened? Huh. Hey, you're back. Where the fuck did that other message go? That was just eaten into the void. I have no idea what just happened there. But to answer your, well, to go over what you just said, yeah, most fucking apps nowadays are just a browser. Or spyware, or both.
You need to rely on the app. Purchases, information about the company, the product, everything. You need to download the app. That's a requirement. In fact, get rid of everything on our website.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I want it all gone, except
a link to the app.
I want a link on our website linking the customer to our apps.
I see.
Yeah.
Understood,
Quit.
sir.
Oh,
Quit.
this is going to be a game changer. Notifications. Notifications about
Oh, no.
offers, subscriptions, you name it. And another thing, remind the customer to refer our product to a friend. That's a must.
Absolutely. Will do, sir.
I'm telling you, Sam, once these apps are up and running, our sales...
Absolutely, sir. Yes, I'm very excited.
Pain. Just pain. Oh.
March 14. Accepting new ideas for this piece. My daughter calls it the pointer and calls King the pretzel. And it's your job as a parent to correct her! Oh, it's not a joy. It's a bishop, you degenerate! You will never be able to erase our culture and history no matter how much you try. Vatican flag. Dear bishops, take your anti-religious nonsense back to Reddit. Someone with Kremlin on their profile picture. Templar, Crusader, Diakon. Please try to be less. What is the most optimal way to fuck bishops up my ass? N-word.
Wait, what?
Try to be less. What is the most...
Hexagonal packing.
Optimal way to fuck bishops up my ass. N-word. Scissor hands. Growth generated. Das Kokalin Krieg. Please stop suggesting bishop. Silly name. And the owner of this platform is one of the most powerful people in the US. This is what happens from centrist in action.
I know. I have a bit of concern where this could go.
How is the top hero decided? Like, you know how they all have ranks? Like, Endeavor was number 2, but now that All Might's out of the game, he's number 1. Who decides this? Is it a point system? Like, oh, you saved one whole human, that's worth 1 point. You stopped a natural disaster? That's 7 points right there. Who's keeping track of this? Or is it by numbers of jobs your agency does? Whoa! We got 430...
Wasn't it decided by panel? By voting committee? based on popularity as well.
7 cases last year. Dude, all of those were filed by you looking for your phone. Yeah, and they're all solved. They were in my other pocket. If 80% of the world's population has quirks, that means out of 7.7 billion people, there are 1.5 billion that are quirkless. That's roughly 19 out of every 100. Why was it so weird that Deku didn't have a quirk? If his entire apartment building had 200 people in it, there would be at least 38 people in his building alone that didn't have quirks. And that got me wondering, are quirks regional? Because if 1.5 billion people in the world don't have quirks, that's like all of India, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and like 9 other countries combined. Maybe there are quirk-free zones. Like you try to get into Canada and they're all, hey there, bud, looks like you got a quirk, eh? You're gonna have to leave. Sorry about that.
Quirk-based discrimination. Goes along with their quirk-based marriage system they put into it.
Do you think the reason Night Eye uses his power so sparingly is because he's seen things he can never unsee? What if he sees you spending significant alone time with your wife?
Oh no.
Who looked at Bakugo's hair barrettes and decided those need to be able to kill a man? And why aren't all heroes decked out with murder paraphernalia for their hair? What if a quirkless person took a bunch of quirk-enhancing drugs? Would they gain a quirk, or would they just become exceptionally average? Wow, what a slightly too toasted grilled cheese sandwich. Wow, I've worked up quite an average human sweat. It's made mostly of H2O. I have to purchase Scotch tape like the rest of us. There's nothing in my belly button but lint. What do you think is the worst power-up to a quirk? Mineta just freaking jacked with all these huge balls off his head. Just like anybody comes within a 5-foot radius, they're instantly stuck to him.
To get off, you gotta get me off.
Oh god, no.
Oh god, that's so gross. I'm allergic to gluten, but not dairy. What's really average? Sure is good to look at things with my normal human vision. Ow, my soft, fleshy body. Sugar just makes me fat. I sure do enjoy having an extra joint in my pinky toe. That means when I slam it against the wall, it hurts even more.
She really had to go there, huh?
Sure is good.
Gotta get me off.
Fuck no. Last one that you've recommended. Oh, wait, no, you've posted more since I started this.
You're both excellent candidates for this position. You should both be proud, but nothing really stands out, nothing exceptional.
Sir, I have a strong work ethic.
Where did you go to school? Is this real?
ASU? Sort of. What matters is my commitment to your profit.
It says here you majored in freedom.
I do love America, sir.
It says you're proficient in Excel.
Actually, it says I'm pro-fishing, a hobby at which I excel.
I take it back, you are not a great candidate.
Oh.
Why are you in my office?
I can do the job, trust me.
All right, what about you, candidate number 2? They say you're very capable. Yeah, it says here you graduated Harvard Business School, then built a startup, which you sold for $500,000. Frankly, you are overqualified. Yeah. Okay, so it seems pretty clear to me who the better candidate is.
2019 one.
I graduated in 2019.
Excuse me, son, I didn't realize.
What is happening?
Thank you for your service. You're welcome. Nice to know there's people who understand the value of hard work. Are you kidding me? This loser wouldn't know hard work if it bit him in the ass. Maybe not, but at least I know for a fact he did college the real way. Hold on, before ChatGPT became such a big thing. This man had to painstakingly write every shitty, half-plagiarized essay he probably wrote at 11:57 p.m. How could you know? Maybe I never used ChatGPT. I don't know. But at least with candidate 1, I have a guarantee. Does it even matter? The fact that I'm familiar with AI should be an asset. It should, but I like knowing this man knows how to write a sentence, you know, just in case. You're fucking dinosaurs, man.
Does this mean that I get to work here at FBI?
It does. Brock, is this true?
Does your...
That's just real FOMO. I mean, sadly the job market sucks at the moment, so feel called out. Okay. Next video.
Do you want to make a fantasy world, but are too lazy to build a detailed fantasy setting? Then urban fantasy is the genre for you. Yes, with urban fantasy, we already have a pre-built world ready to go. All we have to do is add magic and bam, instant urban fantasy. It's that easy. Let's get started. Now, given that magic is added into our complex and technologically interconnected modern world, we have to very carefully set up one thing before we work on any other aspect of our story. The love triangle.
Oh,
Yes,
fuck
the love
off.
triangle is the absolute most...
Welcome to Barnes & Noble's Monster Fucker section. Fucking hell. Really? They went the Monster Fucker route? Bum, 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 bum. That's all this is. Just a bunch of fucking monster fuckers. You know, let's actually get rid of the taskbar too. Whilst I'm here. You don't need to know what time it is. Yearning for her. Jesus fucking Christ. Women are kinky as fuck. And yet... Yeah, no, I'm not even going to go there.
critical component of any urban fantasy story and will drive even the world building.
I mean, I think there was a lot more monster fuckers before that, but it's probably one of the more well-known early ones.
Now, the biggest decision we have to make is what type of supernatural being our male romantic leads will be. Now, despite them being undead abominations and nocturnal creatures of evil,
No, there wasn't. There definitely wasn't in the newer one.
vampires should be our first choice. Vampires symbolize death and decadence, being a cross between a decaying corpse and a corrupt aristocrat. They are a rotting cadaver and a blood-sucking parasite, which of course makes them the perfect romantic interest. Rather than a creature of eternal death, let's make our vampires beautiful. Be sure to give them rock-hard abs despite their undead nature rendering them unable to generate new muscle mass. Be sure they keep their predatory nature and thirst for blood. It gives them a great excuse to angst over their desires to savagely murder the protagonist, who, of course, they are in love with. Because I know I always struggle to not fall in love with my food. Also, be certain to give our vampires all kinds of awesome powers like incredible speed, super strength, and heightened senses, while also removing all of their weaknesses like sunlight and food seasonings.
I'm sorry, is this about to become a JoJo reference? Why are we talking about Dio right now?
Just don't bother to address why vampires haven't taken over, despite their obviously superior nature. A world ruled by
Well-timed
vampires
pause.
where humans are oppressed into chattel slavery sounds utterly boring. Who would read that? If vampires are not your thing, then we can always use werewolves instead. Unlike the ethereally beautiful vampires, werewolves are gruff with a masculine edge. However, just like vampires, the hunky werewolf must...
Yeah, you son of a bitch, you did another one. You keep ruining the streak. It has been 0 days since chat has brought up World War II to me. Thank you.
struggle with his true nature to avoid savagely maiming the heroine into bloody viscera. How romantic! Now, just like with vampires, we should remove all drawbacks to being a werewolf, as well as get rid of any weaknesses. No need to address that our werewolf would, actually smell like a wolf. However, the most important thing to remember when adding werewolf characters is to never actually read up on wolf physiology and behavior and completely ignore complex pack social dynamics. After all, this is an escapist romantic fantasy, not a biology lesson. Now, if we
I don't know. I think there's a few monster fucker chicks who'd like to be that fire hydrant.
Is to never actually read up on wolf physiology and behavior and completely ignore complex pack social dynamics. After all,
Tell me I'm wrong.
this is an escapist romantic fantasy, not a biology lesson. Now, if we can't decide between werewolves or vampires, then that's fine. We just have both. But does a story really need a love triangle? Of course not. When we can have a love dodecahedron. Not only can we have a
Hold on.
Of course not. When we can have
I'm sorry. The werewolf and the angel both love the fire hydrant. What? Why does the angel love the vampire and the demon? I see a werewolf vampire. I see an alien. That's Half-Life. Why is Half-Life in this? Okay. That's supposed to be like a knockoff Superman or something, just a superhero? And then just government agents?
Have a love dodecahedron. Not only can we have a vampire and werewolf competing for the affection of the protagonist, but we can also have a normal bad boy alpha male, a hunky wizard, a handsome billionaire who peddles
That was supposed to be a wizard? Okay.
in the occult, a buff government operative, the ripped local detective, an archangel, an incubus, and the list goes on and on until the protagonist's life is filled with a harem of
Not the
attractive
tentacle
men.
monsters.
With an army of models pining over our protagonist, we can now detail our main character. This is actually super easy. Just copy our protagonist from the dystopian setting and dress her in leather. Make her a teenage girl with ordinary looks and no discernible personality, but is still inexplicably the setting's chosen one. Rather than local law enforcement, experienced occult societies, or government authorities dealing with the supernatural elements of the setting, it's up to a single teenager to protect the world. Of course, don't address that most people won't even trust a teen with a car, much less shouldering the fate of the world. But she can handle it with her vast array of special powers that are vague enough to resolve the plot and break out of whatever corner you write yourself into. Speaking of powers, make sure this is the only way to deal with the supernatural elements of the setting. Have firearms and all forms of modern military weapons be completely useless in stopping our paranormal foes. This is necessary. Otherwise, normal people might resolve the plot and we would
Oh no, an antediluvian has shown up.
miss an opportunity to show off how special our protagonist is. Make sure she uses her powers to resolve obstacles, even if this requires our protagonist to appear stupid for not using far more convenient modern technology instead. Also, be certain to ensure all of our setting's magical elements are kept secret from normal people, no matter how much this doesn't make sense. Having a modern world where magic is widely available to the public will require way too much world building, and every page not dedicated to a werewolf-vampire love triangle is a waste of words. Now, I haven't mentioned villains for urban fantasy, because they are barely needed. Just shoehorn them in the last few chapters. No need to put a lot of thought into them when we should instead keep our focus on resolving the love triangle. Just have our protagonist wipe out the villains as an afterthought.
No, you don't need to do that. Just have one of them become evil and have her try and fix him.
Then put even less effort into tying up the romantic loose ends. Easy! Now some of you may say what I have just described is not the genre of urban fantasy, but paranormal romance, and that many urban fantasy novels do detail their settings and magic systems. So go ahead and indulge in world building at the cost of romance, unless you want to make money.
Buy my book, the Monster Fucker book. Where's your next posted one? There it is. It's just cats scared by cucumbers, huh? Boing. Oh. Hey, I killed that one. Oh, not two. What? Why have you betrayed me this way, humans? How the fuck did you manage to get under the cat? That was a good one. And she out of there. fall off the table, or are you going to push it off? Oh. Run away. Quick hit and then run away. Next video.
Oh, shit.
Why are you doing another World War II video against me? Huh? Break out the saber. I feel like this might be a copyright claim. Sure. Oh no. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn this down. I think this might be copyrighted too. The look of horror. Did I really spend an hour making this just for you to do that to it? Yes. Yes, you did. Not even gonna fill it with anything. You've just hollowed it out. Oh, no, here comes the soup. Why are you crying though? Why does this feel like AI? Definitely. More cats. No, just you need to just alinity that cat. Just yeet it across the room. Bring out the pickle. Oh, what's the faster way? Let me love you. Nah, fuck off, human. I'm gonna go break your glasses.
Sponsored by ExpressVPN. Now, America is known as the land of the free and home of the brave, and while land remains very expensive and most millennials and Gen Z are too anxious to answer phone calls, it's still nevertheless a pretty good slogan. One thing that's rarely considered by Americans, however, is that there are other countries in the world besides America. For example, the other day I saw a nice picture on Reddit where someone was like, "Everyone loved my homegrown tomato salad at our wedding reception," and one comment was like, "You shouldn't be having a wedding reception with dozens of people right now. That is completely irresponsible." And it had a bunch of upvotes.
Was it that was during COVID? Okay.
Then, a couple hours later, the person responded saying, I live in New Zealand, but I thought you might have liked to see my tomatoes. I'm sorry. And in a time like this, that really made me think, damn, I wish I was married. And while we're all still envious of New Zealand right now, a lot of people particularly criticize America's response to COVID-19 because 500,000 people have died from a half-assed pandemic response. But in my opinion, the number would be much higher than 550,000 if they had not locked down at all. And frankly, given the size of the country, it's remarkable that only 583,000 people have died so far. Now, while many consider America to be the greatest country on Earth, this is mostly only true in terms of nuclear submarines. Nevertheless, America is known for its political democracy. Political democracy, of course, being the belief that if Cyberpunk barely functions on PlayStation, surely it would have worked great on Xbox. It's for this reason one of the most exciting things to absolutely not be a part of is the American political climate. For example, sometimes I go on Twitter to make sure no one has escaped into the real world, and it's always an eye-opening experience, because there are really only two types of people on Twitter. On one side,
Do you miss the bird? Or do you like the X now?
there are the ones that think Trump is the Lord and Savior of God's flat earth, and on the other side are the people who think that denouncing a bottle of syrup relinquishes them from their original white sin. Some academics have suggested this kind of division could lead to a civil war, but in my opinion, as someone who grew up with Xbox Live and a microphone, it's sounding a lot more like a Halo 3 lobby than Fort Sumter 1861. For starters, if there is some type of conflict, it's already a no-brainer who would win. One side collects military-grade firearms as a hobby, and the other side thinks mental illnesses are Poke badges. Second of all, if you get a kid from California
down in Texas,
when he sees 3 bedrooms and a yard for $100K, you can be pretty sure he'll be welding trailers, driving a lifted F-150, and banging Joe Exotic real quick. It seems to me if you chop off the two political extremes, basically
fucking Joe Exotic.
life. But the lives of city-dwelling and rural Americans are so different, of course they're never going to understand each other's perspectives. It's the same story back during the actual Civil War. Even though they were fighting, both the North and the South were ultimately saying the same thing. Black people should be free. Now, one of the craziest things about America...
Oh, that was a spicy one. Oh boy.
Is that your drinking age is 21, as opposed to Canada where it's 18 or...
I'm not going to get into that part.
America is that your drinking age is 21, as opposed to Canada where it's 18 or 19, or Europe when it's whenever you have the balls, or Latin America where laws are just things the police make up when they see a tourist. Now, a lot of people think it's ridiculous that you have to be 21 to buy alcohol, but personally, I think it makes a lot of sense. If my neighbor was some 18-year-old kid, and I saw him in the yard dual-wielding akimbo P90s and obliterating a paper cutout of his ex-girlfriend taped to a sandbag, I'd think to myself, well, good thing he isn't drunk. So, as a Canadian, in my opinion, one of the best things about America is that most people are unusually friendly. Like here in Canada, we mind our own business at all times, unless we minorly inconvenience someone, in which case we apologize.
Where in America are people overly friendly?
But in the States, if you stand next to someone for literally any reason, that is permission for them to tell you all about their uninteresting life. So, one of my most American experiences was when I went to Disney World, and I was waiting in a fairly long line for a churro, and there must have been at least 3 or 4 mobility scooters in front of me with some rather hefty individuals riding them around. And while that makes sense because it's Florida, the part that got me was when another 300-pound dude in a scooter just cut in front of me and was like, a lot of traffic today. And I was just thinking, traffic? Sir, this is a churro line. And then as I was still processing what was happening, a lady about the same size wheels up behind him with a cone full of churros sticking out of her purse. She lightly rear ends his scooter like a bumper car, and he's like, oh, hey honey, as he takes a churro and says to me, well, you have a good night, tips his Miami Dolphins hat, and rolls away hand in hand with his wife to watch the fireworks over the Disney castle and truly live the American dream. So anyway, that's my argument against universal health care. Now, let's say you want to get out of America, but you can't because they're
very fair.
Instead, you can use ExpressVPN to reroute your connection to nearly any country in the world. For example, I mostly use ExpressVPN to connect to other countries like the UK or Australia to watch shows I normally couldn't, like South Park or Top Gear. But you can also watch thousands of other TV shows and movies. In addition, if you're working from home, it makes sense that you wouldn't want anyone spying on you while you're doing your job, unless you're casually.
Let's just get his link up there. Fairly wholesome. Well, pussy delivered straight to the door.
How did you get out of there? How did you get out of there? Still flat. Yes, it's right there.
So what exactly are we doing?
Don't worry. It's all part of the plan.
Fucking hell.
We are professionals. Hey, get that out of your mouth.
It's gonna go into a tower, isn't
How
it?
many pieces are in the 4-piece luggage set? Well, I don't know. Maybe the company is called 4-piece.
Hold on!
Not his ice cream cone.
No time!
I wonder why that was cut. That was a recommended video and a half. Okay. Well. Poor timing for Lilo and Stitch. Oh, yeah. Wait, this is going to be copyrighted music, so let's just turn this down. If it can perpetually do that, why can't we make infinite power? And infinite chocolate? How long till that robot just has enough and kills itself? I don't like the image that's cutting in halfway through the video. Okay.
This video is sponsored by Saley. As some of you know, I dropped out of engineering after 1 year to make YouTube videos, which I originally started to try to motivate myself to study for engineering. So like every dropout, I still pretend I had it in me, I just didn't want to. What I like the most about engineering is that it's an extremely practical field. If you ask a mathematician what this symbol means, he'll say, that's pi. It's the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. But if you ask an engineer what this symbol means, he'll be like, oh yeah, that's 3. Most people know an engineer or two in real life, but don't really understand what they do. To make it simple, when you see a news segment like Russian soldier begs for mercy as Ukrainian grenade drone threatens foxhole, just know that somewhere an engineer is watching with his girlfriend and is pointing at the screen like, yo, I designed that cargo hatch, dude. This is fucking crazy, bro. What a lot of people get wrong is they think that people go into engineering because they like math and science. This is completely wrong. Engineers don't like math and science, they like money. The math and science you have to do is just an unfortunate side effect. Well, everyone starts engineering by thinking, okay, which type of engineering do I want to do? It very quickly and disappointingly becomes, which type of engineering can I still do? In first year, you just take a bunch of STEM classes, but then at a certain point, everyone has a come to Jesus moment where they have to decide between buckling down, working on their study habits, and accepting no sex life, or if they're going to transfer the business. From there, you'll procedurally experience hard
one of my friends showed me a question from his engineering workbook. The question was 2 pages. I almost vomited. Like, why is the math equation 2 fucking pages?
Harder and harder courses until you fail one, traumatizing you into majoring in whatever was the last thing you passed. For example, software engineers scrape by linear algebra, but struggle once things start physically existing. Civil engineers scrape by statics, but struggle if anything moves. Mechanical engineers scrape by thermodynamics, but struggle when things they're working on become alive, and the laws of physics suddenly stop working. Chemical and electrical engineers barely scrape by organic chemistry and quantum mechanics, then shake hands with each other and agree that the cream rises to the top. No one goes to grad school because they all have a C average. This is traumatizing because if you hear someone say, yes, I have a PhD, usually everyone is like, oh, very impressive. You must be very smart. But if they say, it's in engineering, everyone thinks you're an idiot. This is because getting an undergraduate degree in engineering is like buds training for the Navy SEALs. No one there actually wants to go and fight a war. Everyone knows you just have to do it so you can write a book and go on podcasts. Now, engineers are usually very put together, organized, and prepared people who don't like sudden changes to their plans, spontaneity, or having unchoreographed fun in general, meaning the only thing they truly fear is girls. This means if you're a girl, dating an engineer can be really difficult because especially on the first few dates, you're constantly wondering, is he just shy and awkward, or actually autistic? Even worse is if you're a girl
Or has he put anything in my drink?
in engineering, because if you ever get frustrated, lean back from your computer, and are like, oh, I just don't get how to do this. Well, you should have thought it through, Lily Phillips. This is now a group project. With that said, when it comes to the actual work you'll do, there's a big difference between working on a train and working on a drug to solve erectile dysfunction, despite them having the same effect on most engineers. So it's important to know what you're signing up for when you're choosing an engineering major, so I'll let you know about each one. Mechanical engineer means you make bombs. Civil engineer means you make targets. Petroleum engineer means you make money. Chemical engineer means you're a chemist. Being a chemist means you're a cashier at a pharmacy. Do not try to correct your confused family members. They will not understand. Electrical engineer means you know that V equals IR, and the rest you can learn on the job. Materials engineering is just coming up with IRL crafting recipes. Nuclear engineering is trying to explain to everyone for the last 30 years that these are not chimneys. You will be unsuccessful.
And I get a lot of it. It is hurting, but it's still funny.
Software engineering is trying to figure out if you qualify for food stamps. Computer engineering is being relieved that you engineering is trying to figure out if you qualify for food stamps. Computer engineering is being relieved that you at least didn't choose software engineering. Biomedical engineering is when you just can't take it anymore and you need at least one class with a girl in it. Mechatronics... Oh, I don't know how that got in there. That's not engineering. Now, a lot of people are scared to go into engineering because they've heard it's a lot of work. But the good news is if you found a course really hard, you'll feel a lot better when you tell a senior that you got 52% on your final and they're like, yo, congrats.
Yeah, you
people
passed.
Ask the question, wait, so the people designing rockets and planes might not have even understood what they learned in school? Isn't that a bit worrisome? And not at all. Engineering is about adaptability and problem solving in the real world, not about rote memorization of textbook material. If you're at work and the software says that your design is at risk of structural failure, just double it. That's engineering, baby. Now, the last question you need to ask yourself before going into engineering.
Nice subtle tower reference there.
Engineering is the most important one, which is who do you think would win? The combined power of the military-industrial complex, big pharma, the oil industry, and Wall Street all working together, or the English professor who has to teach the engineering ethics class in first year? Because while engineers have some of the most important jobs in society, they also bear a lot of responsibility for the unintended consequences of their actions. And this is why I feel it's my duty to remind students and new graduates of the only question you need to know the answer to, which is when is it okay to violate your moral principles?
For money.
Exactly. It has to be at least six figures. Now, as someone who dropped out of software engineering, it means I barely scraped by first-year linear algebra, and am deeply scared of things that physically exist, which is why I like using an electronic SIM card instead of buying physical ones when I travel.
What a fucking segue.
I could do just that. I recently
That's
went
a
on
nice
trip to
segue.
Japan for a holiday and to visit some family, and my phone company usually charges me $15 a day for roaming, meaning I would have paid $300 for the time I was there. This is such a bad deal I was about to tariff Japan, but luckily I came to my senses, and just by using an eSIM through Saley, I was able to pay just $25 for a month with 20 gigs of data. I found this way more convenient than trying to replace the physical SIM when you land, because you don't have to go through a complicated activation
We watching
process
his
or
ad.
immediately realize you
We
were just
watched his
scammed by a
video,
sketchy
we'll watch his
vendor.
ad.
Plus, there's no risk of losing your old SIM when you swap it out. If you're going to be in multiple countries, you can also get multi-region coverage, or just quickly add a new country whenever you get there. If you'd like to try it out, you can click the link in the description or use the code CASUALLY when you check out on the app for...
There we go. Nice video. Was very relatable.
This video is sponsored by Saily.
Again.
As some of you know, I dropped out of engineering after 1 year to make YouTube videos, which I originally started to try to motivate myself to study for engineering. So like every dropout, I still pretend I had it in me.
I thought I copied and pasted. One sec. That was the same video.
In dating and relationships, a red flag is a small thing you notice in someone else's behavior that's symptomatic of a bigger problem. The trouble is that oftentimes a red flag
Yes, I saw.
can be hard to pick up on because red flags aren't only what someone does, they can also be what they don't do. And some red flags are certainly worse than others, so I want to start with the more mild ones and move up from there. Assuming you start with a blank white flag, at the lowest level we have red and white flags, which are just small quirks or inconsistencies that aren't bad, just kind of weird. Things like they don't lick the yogurt off the lid, they use Internet Explorer, they hold the door open for you as soon as they see you park your car, or they're apologetic even if something is your fault. Basically, if it can be explained with, "Oh, Canadian," then it's probably in this category. So let's get started on the serious stuff. Low-tier red flags. A low-tier red flag is something that's probably bad, but not necessarily a complete...
Where's high tier red flags going to go, huh? What red flag are they going to use for high tier red flags, huh? Little bit concerned.
deal breaker.
Am I going to have to do some editing?
I thought this was just normal, but they say if a girl doesn't laugh at your jokes, she probably isn't very compatible with you. If a girl is really into you, though, she'll likely laugh at all your jokes, even if they're not very good. They have a secretive past. This depends a lot on how communicative the person is. They might just be anxious about sharing personal details, but they have no problem talking about anything, everything except their past. There's either something they don't want you to know, which is pretty bad, or they're a Russian spy, which is pretty hot. Putting you on a pedestal, that is to say they think you're way out of their league. This one's obviously more common for guys.
Jesus, that is hard to read. I'm going to have to play with that a little bit. This white background isn't doing your chat any help.
To do to girls, but it can go the other way around too. Imagine I was in bed with a girl. Just gonna...
I can't imagine that.
Sink in. Imagine I was in bed with a girl and she whispered, "Oh my god, casually explained. Tell me again about how many subscribers you have." Of course, that would be a huge turn on, and I have dreams about that, but it's probably going to be a pretty one-sided relationship. Think of how celebrities almost always date each other, even though they could be with any fan they wanted.
Don't date your fans.
They have the same last name as you. That's a bad sign. In most places. Alright, mid-tier
Except
red
Alabama.
flags. These are a bit more serious and are usually harder to overcome or talk about. Tread very carefully if you notice any of these. They're a stripper. On paper it might sound well and good, but when it inevitably doesn't work out, you'll realize that from now on you can only pay for things by card. Worth it. They don't have any independence. That is to say, if they have no interests or hobbies or ambitions in their life, it's likely they'll try to involve themselves in every moment of yours, which will eventually weigh you down and get in the way of your goals. Kind of like Reddit. They trash talk their ex a lot early in the relationship. This is usually an indicator they're still emotionally invested in their previous partner, and it can be very difficult to build a new relationship from the rubble of an old one.
That's a very fair one.
Got that from Tumblr.
Oh, not Tumblr.
Using ultimatums. These are saying things like, "You have to do X," or "I'm going to do Y."
You had to slide that 8 inches in there, didn't you?
That's like me saying, "If you don't subscribe, I'm not going to be your friend," which I would never say. Only think. Alright, next is high-tier red flags. These are the ones that are complete deal breakers and are pretty much always non-negotiable. They're married, unless you're into that. They're already pregnant, unless you're into that. They're under 18.
This isn't just a red flag, it's a felony, but if you do find yourself attracted to girls who are still in
Seek
high
help.
school, a great way to get over that is to talk to one of them. They treat waitstaff poorly. I think being mean to other people in general is a good sign of how they're going to treat you in the future, and I know that'd be hard to deal with because my self-esteem is based on what other people think of me. If you don't like their friends, people tend to be friends with people similar to them, and if someone surrounds themselves with unsavory individuals, it tells you a lot about that person. Now, after a long time, eventually you might find that after going on date after date or going through relationship after relationship, even just after meeting a lot of new people, you start to think, it really seems like pretty much everyone I meet has something wrong with them.
Yep.
They don't get me. They always have problems that they don't think are problems.
That's the biggest red flag of them all.
Connect with them at all, and why can't I find someone who's not such a disaster? This is the maximum tier red flag.
Yep.
It's actually just you. This might sound pretty bad, but in a way, realizing that you might be a bit more responsible than you previously thought is the first step to becoming a more wholesome person and having better relationships with other
Fuck
people.
being wholesome.
And if you have a
Chaos
friend
and
who shares
anarchy
this
all the
video
way,
with you,
baby.
now is the moment where you reflect on whether they thought you'd find it funny and interesting, or if they're trying to passive-aggressively tell you something.
I'm very scared by this next one. You're gonna get me in trouble with this one.
بالحقيقة كان يومي لافتا جدا.
أنا أعتذر. لقد كان هناك.
Hold on. Let's go back. Come on, can't I choose a different language? Auto translate. There we go. To English, please. There we go.
بالحقيقة كان يومي لافتا جدا.
أنا أعتذر. لقد كان هناك تنين يهاجم هونغ كونغ. أوقفته.
أوه تنين جميل. كان مارك يخبرني كم كان يوم.
Why did you link this? Where's this gonna go?
حصل أخيرا على قواه.
أنت متأكد؟ أنت متأكد؟
أنا واثق. رميت كيس قمامة.
أنت متأكد؟
What's going on with the video?
أوه أنت متأكد؟
بالطبع.
رائع يا بني. أنت متأكد؟ سأخصص لك الوقت غدا للقيام بالتدريب.
هذا مشوق جدا.
في الصباح الباكر يا مارك.
What did I just watch? For fuck's sake. This was funnier than the fucking video. It is getting late. I'm going to do 3 more and then I'm going to call it. There's 4 in there and I'm just going to skip the cat one. Sorry, man.
100 in Terrell.
Ah,
right now in Terrell
McKinney
and in
is.
Dallas,
Everyone in
your heat
McKinney
index
is dead.
107. Everyone in McKinney is dead. The temperature, the heat index right now in McKinney is 10,000. What is that? 101,105. It's hot in McKinney. Jesse Hawila, I thought he was on paternity leave. He's sabotaging me again. 105 in Corsicana. The heat index in Meridian is 110. So we'll fix that. Probably the heat index in McKinney is about 105.
Everyone in McKinney is dead. Oh no, not another one. Oh, he's gonna make a gremlin.
So no NBA, huh? That's how you feel? Alright.
Bad vision. Sub intellect.
Bro, you play too much, man. You lucky I can't see your ugly ass astral face or I'll roast him.
Autistic, maybe?
Huh. You think you funny? You really want me to be aware of my grim existence, huh? Fucking bastard.
Oh. What?
Oh. Really? Me? Wow, man. Thank you. I mean, I
No
guess
penis
all
at
the
all.
other stuff is not so bad. If I can be that, thank you, man. You know, maybe this won't be a bad life. Maybe I... Hey!
Oh,
you
no.
want me to be somebody that Chief Keef don't like? Oh, you got me.
Well, that escalated quickly. Oh, fucking hell. Was not expecting that.
How I thought it would be. My side, my pillow, their side, their pillow. How it's going? Disputed territory. Their pillows. Pillow Fort Province. Cat District. Mysterious mound. Probably socks. Unexplored. And the land of no return.
Where's all the casualty pillows thrown out of the bed too? And the Doona's just over in front of it too. So no one gets the Doona, the pillows are all gone, you're just uncomfortably lying on the bed. Yeah? Oh, well. This was a certainly a reaction evening. Some very good videos in there and a few other videos. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We'll be taking tomorrow night off because I'm working late, but I'll be back Saturday to stream. Actually, what am I streaming on Saturday? New game night. So I will be playing Thaumaturge. No, I'm not on tomorrow. There will be one day apiece because I can't stream tomorrow. I'll see you Saturday, guys. Until next time, have a good one.